Institute for Microelectronic Microsystems is an institute of National Research Council, and is one of the main institutes of CNR, and works in different fields: energy-based materials, health, materials for health, and materials for microelectronics. And material for microelectronics is one of my main fields. Actually, we worked together in a strong relationship with ST Microelectronics, that is one of the biggest semiconductor factory in Europe. I can give you an overview between IMM and ST Microelectronics, for example. And we work in exploring of new device and concept, the material optimization, failure analysis, and device development. Thanks to the fact that we have very powerful instruments that can make both structural and chemical analysis, we can give several information on the nature of the defects, for example, of the kind of interface, and what's really they are really interested, especially when they grow different material with different crystal parameter, is to understand the way the defects are created in the interface, because the defects are a main concern for the electron, from microelectronics. Because if a defect goes from the bulk to the active part of the materials of the devices, the device stops to work. So it's really important for them to study the formation of the defects in order to understand how they behave and how we can reduce the density in order to improve the quality of the devices and the reliability. I just work with different kinds of semiconductor based for industry applications, going from silicon to silicon carbide, gallium nitride, and so on. And recently, we are also integrating bidimensional materials on semiconductors. These bidimensional materials are very beam sensitive, and usually when we light with the electron beam, especially molybdenum sulfides, for example, we will see the crystal structure to change a little bit because the damage of the beam. So it's really important to find a way to work a very low dose and without losing information and resolution. And this, for example, we found that senseai software can actually get very nice information of the material, because thanks to the subsampling tech, can just reduce the electron dose and reduce the beam damage and get reconstruct a very good atomic resolved image. So I was really impressed with the speed of reconstruction that senseai software delivers, and running, it provides great economies. Yeah, for the microscope operators, it's really important to have fast feedback, and it's a very reactive system, especially when you are tuning the imaging parameters, and you cannot wait. So if your system is able to give a very fast feedback, you are just really able to adjust the microscope while the image is acquired. It is actually what senseai software is able to do. It was really a good sensation, a good feeling when I was just playing around with the reconstructed images. Was just the feeling to work with a real image, and so this helps a lot in the STEM acquisition, and where you get to tune the astigmatism in order to get the highest performance of the microscope. So you need to acquire the image, and while the image is acquired, you have to just make fine tuning. Something that you cannot do in a subsample image because it's just noise, but in the reconstructed is really is feasible. And since the reconstruction is very fast, the operator is is able to do this in a very easy way. Another interesting thing is that the 4D STEM nowadays, 4D STEM imaging is becoming very, very important in our field. A lot of laboratories are implementing these techniques because we are able to collect a lot of information in one data set. But the problem is the amount of data that we store in one single data set. So we need gigabytes, and so it's not so easy to handle so big data set or to store in our systems. With the senseai software, since we can play down to 10% of subsampling, our data set are really, really small and very light. So, and also become very fast. The reconstruction of the image and manipulation of the data with very high quality, thanks the way the system works.